Good evening, City Council. My name is Tim Beeman, Interim Assistant Public Works Director, overseeing water and wastewater, here to discuss the annual purchase orders with FAMCON Pipe and Supply Incorporated and Ferguson Enterprise LLC for water infrastructure parts and supplies. The recommendation is for the Public Works and Transportation Committee that the Public Works and Transportation Committee recommends that the City Council approve and authorize the purchasing agent to execute annual purchase orders for the supply of water infrastructure parts and supplies for the following: FAMCON Pipe and Supply Incorporated for a total not to exceed value of $3 million through June 30th, 2027, and Ferguson Enterprise LLC for a total not to exceed value of $3 million through June 30th, 2027. The recommendation for council is that City Council approve and authorize the purchasing agent to execute annual purchase orders for the supply of water infrastructure parts and supplies for the following: FAMCON Pipe and Supply Incorporated for a total of not to exceed value of $3 million through June 30th, 2027, and Ferguson Enterprises LLC for a total not to exceed value of $3 million through June 30th, 2027. A little bit of background. We at the City of Oxnard Water Division deliver about 20 million gallons per day of safe, reliable, potable water to our customers. And we use the annual purchase orders to expedite procurement for parts and supplies for regular system and repairs or maintenance. These can be a leak that we have in the street, or it can be a new development that we're installing a service for. The adequate repair and supplies are a critical component for the public health and safety and are needed to ensure uninterrupted operations. The ability to purchase water infrastructure parts and supplies to repair and replace water infrastructure is for preventative maintenance programs and emergency repairs. In each fiscal year, departments and divisions require a quick and efficient method to procure required to accomplish their mission. So if we do have a water main break, our distribution crew or on-call contractor will actually go out to site. And if it is our own distribution crew, they will assess the situation, look at the parts that they may need, and if they're not within the inventory at the water yard, they will actually go to one of these facilities and purchase them. As allowed by the city's purchasing policy, a blanket purchase order, or BPO, is an agreement established with a vendor to fill repetitive needs for goods such as water infrastructure parts. The city's purchasing department, on behalf of the Water Division, issued an RFB PW 2498R to solicit pricing from vendors for water infrastructure parts and supplies on May 8th, 2024, and bids and submissions were due on May 30th. We received a total of 3 submissions, one from Core & Main, one from FAMCON Pipe and Supply, and one from Ferguson Enterprises. Solicitation was developed by the Water Division with the intent for all city divisions to utilize the selected vendors. And staff recommend multiple vendors to ensure availability of parts. Since the pandemic, there have been multiple times where we will go to one supply house and they may be out of a particular part or may not have enough that we need, in which case we have a secondary secondary supplier that can issue the parts. The financial impact: the total cost of the purchase order with FAMCON and Ferguson shall not exceed $3 million each, and that's through June 1st, 2024 through July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2027. Funding from these purchases have been programmed into the City Council approved budget, and we do plan for that with each of our divisions' budget, and subsequent year allocations will be requested during the annual budget process. This concludes the presentation.